Hello there, friends! The pro scene is finally on a short break. There are no major tournaments going on at the moment, no new qualifiers, which means it's time for some reshuffles and juicy rumors. Boombl4 speaks about his new team, what's going on in Astralis, and Entropiq gets put up on sale. In general, I have a lot of news today, so be sure to hit that like button and let's get down to business. And obviously the first thing on the list, Yekindar has finally left Virtus.Pro. In case you didn't know, Marek had a valid contract with Virtus.Pro all this time and played in Liquid as a loanee. That was basically the reason why the American team could not sign him officially. Here's what Yekindar himself has to say about this. I bought out myself from VP. It has taken a long time because of the change of the ownership. As you understand, all this is very difficult, so it took several months for these steps to be made. I am grateful to all my teammates, and I'm looking forward to announcing my future decisions very soon. I am really excited about this new chapter of my life. I think there's nothing here to announce. Everything's rather clean, isn't it? Liquid pretty confidently made it to the Legends stage of the Major with a clean score of 3 wins, and recently they have been constantly reaching the playoffs of other major championships. They even made it to the EPL finals. All this started because Yekindar joined them. I simply cannot imagine what should happen so that Liquid decides not to put him on a long-term contract. And by the way, since we started talking about Virtus.Pro, 2 of their former players decided to remind of themselves out of nowhere. No one expected this, but Sanji rose from the ashes after a year of being inactive. He said he was ready to return, but so far he's still under contract with Virtus.Pro. Buster has also announced his return. He said that he was ready to break into the world of big CS again and stated that he's now actively learning English, so if someone is an experienced player, he will consider any suggestion. A lot of people have been coming back lately, and apparently it's not for nothing. New organizations and interesting options appear more often now. For example, another Buster, the most popular streamer from Russia, stated that he's gonna open his own esports organization in November. It will be a fully media project, something like a TV show, where everything will happen in front of the audience. He plans to post YouTube videos about how the team negotiates with sponsors, how they are preparing for the boot camp, and so on. By the way, it was this Buster who asked Boombl4 to play in the Bebra team. Now he plans to reach a professional level and says that there are already some decent options for the roster. Well, let's see what happens in November. I think Boombl4 is the first in line to be there. You know, this guy definitely knows how to create some hype around him. For us, the audience, it's a win-win situation anyways. More teams bring more competition, more attention, more content, and so on. It's just like a snowball.
Guys, today I want to tell you about a cool platform, Scope.gg. Probably each one of you would like to see yourself on HLTV one day, to be able to see a rating 2.0 and different indicators. With Scope.gg, you don't need HLTV no more. You just log in using your Steam account, and the service gives you all information on your weaknesses and strengths, with which weapons you play better or worse, and what kind of reaction you have. Before the match, you can even see how your opponent plays on Faceit. It's just incredible. And you can also see your rating 2.0, see statistics on all your matches both on MM and on Faceit. Deep analytics, mistakes detection, and a whole arsenal to make you feel like a pro player for real. Follow the link in the description and start boosting your skill right now.
In addition to amateur teams we described above, real legends are also returning. I have already told you about TSM once the backbone of Astralis played under this tag, and now their vice president revealed a little more detail. I think we will consider the best players from the top 30 of the HLTV rating. We are not going to sign a group of newbies. I think it will be a mix of strong players and guys who have little experience. TSM is gonna get very serious about the CSGO team, which means our goal is to win at majors. We have set ourselves an internal goal. By the end of 2023, we hope to get into top 15 or top 10 of the world ranking, and by 2024, we plan to appear in top 5. Quite impressive plans. He also said that some famous players who are interested in the project have already contacted him, and Boombl4 seems to have spilled some tea about their future lineup.
Короче, на самом деле, парни, я собираю TSM на стиме, пишу состав у нас Девайс, Форест, Лекра и Конфиг, и я.
Well, I will be definitely interested in seeing such a composition in action. Clearly, it's just a simple joke, but it looks quite cool. In general, if you look at how many top free agents there are now, you can build several tough teams with them. Who would you like to see in TSM? Share your thoughts in comments below. In the meantime, while some teams are planning to return, others, on the contrary, are closing their rosters. It was a little unexpected, but Entropiq put the whole team on transfer. The CEO of the organization said that it was all due to poor results, as well as due to numerous business problems associated with the outbreak of war in Ukraine. For example, the team missed several major tournaments only because some of them could not get a visa, but the last straw was that Entropiq did not manage to get to the second major in a row. Now the organization is ready to consider offers both about the whole squad and about individual players. The Copenhagen Flames story seems to be happening all over again. If they don't find someone to sell the whole lineup to, they will put them in other teams. Moreover, there are enough good players in the squad. Mir, Forrester, well, all the guys are in demand. I feel there will be a lot of new rumors about possible transfers in the near future. We will monitor the situation for you guys. But of course, the CSGO world is following Astralis news most attentively. After the first ever failure to get to the major in the history of the organization, they happened to go through some permutations. Even the CEO of Astralis mentioned that the team was going to experience changes in the future. Almost immediately they removed Trace, the team's coach, and took their academy's coach instead. The Danes also announced that Mr. from the academy will play during the future Blast. Also, according to Jackson, Astralis plans to exchange Farlek for Stair from Sprout. However, below Jackson's social media post, the official account of Astralis wrote, "No, thank you." What is that? Another attention-seeking move or just some ordinary fake rumors? Everyone, of course, is waiting for Device to return. Nikolai, meanwhile, is having a lot of fun at the FPL. At first, he managed to tear down the Vitality stack single-handedly, then he decided to tease Bit, Monacy and Boomich a little, and defeated them together with Conflict with a score of 16-2. Well, and the ending was simply gorgeous.
Давайте.
Офигеть, за ящиком стоит уже.
Справа, осторожно в упоре сразу.
Ебать, вы охуели,
Я-
блядь?
Просто
Загоняют Илюху просто.
Блять, пизда, я в Мираж играю в третий, пацаны.
Device is in a perfect shape. We all are waiting for him to return as soon as possible. And as for Config, he's also now actively returning in his shape. Apparently, he can already play CS with no problems. Well, wasn't this a lot of stuff to happen? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news. I'm not saying goodbye for a long time. See you soon.